Hi, and welcome. And as we're stepping into these new energies, messages are coming through loud and clear. So here are your Equinox 2025 channel messages. And these channeled insights will reveal shocking changes ahead, both for us individually as well as for society as a whole. So let's find out together what we can do and what these changes are. And at the end, we'll have a few simple practices and processes that you can do so you can fully seize this amazing opportunity before us. These channeled messages came to me through automatic writing, so I've got everything in my notes. I'm going to have to read my notes directly, and I didn't rewrite them or transcribe them, so they're a little bit messy. I may stutter and stammer or have a hard time reading my notes, but I wanted to give them to you in the purest form, the way that they came through to me, so they may not be in full sentences or whatever. And the group that I work with, we know them as the master teachers. They also do frequency channeling. It's very powerful for these times to upgrade our energies. We do that here on the channel from time to time. And I'll leave a sample of that above. But let me give you the message now. So, this is the time of the great shift. For a brief second, you stand in the balance of night and day, of all forces, where all realities come together in a moment of time, where all avenues, all directions open up for you, for your choosing, where the reality that all possibilities and time exist. Your thoughts and intentions are very powerful indeed now as you come to the still point, that brief point where all realities are in the balance and the access to higher dimensions in all realities is easier. But this equinox is different. It is a tipping point into the dark, the unknown, especially amongst those of you in the autumn season, as those in the south coming into their spring support the light, the awakening, and as the light propagates from the south and the north is shown to you by the equinox solar eclipse shadowing only the southernmost portion of your planet. Those of the south shall carry the resonance of the new leap in ascension and light first, just as the earth will receive the new codes into her consciousness from the south that will travel up through her body to the north, through her ley lines. But at the point of stillness, the entire earth stands in the balance of light and dark and gain access to both the shadows and the higher aspects of light as you achieve the eternal balance of light and dark, the light and dark. Sorry about that. Like I said, it's a little hard to read. So you may transcend the illusion that light and dark are separate, and become masters of your physical domain, masters of energy, masters of manifestation, masters of life. Recently, through your period of solar maximum, your period where solar light code transmissions are at their peak, and you've been through significant upgrades, which over time will shift the currents of human evolution, and the old outdated systems will be replaced with more fair and inclusive systems that can benefit all rather than just a select few. There will be more access. There will be more access between now and the winter solstice to the ancient records, to hidden knowledge, as humanity responds to these upgrades, as you respond to these new frequencies transmitting new information into your conscious field. And what happens? You begin to remember who you are and why you are here. The secrets of your own being become revealed right before your eyes. This is why you feel different now. The energies are higher and stronger and about to peak. For now in your solar maximum, the peak happens through the autumn. For some, you will feel worse as you purge the old, as the body cleanses. The energetic fields get scoured, cleaned by the higher resonance of the energetics of the light. But even through the discomfort or through the disease, you feel the higher vibration, the next level, the hope of freedom. For at the end of the day, you have chosen to work through all karma in this lifetime so that you can ascend into the new cosmic vibration your reality is now entering. There will be help. By time the solstice comes, it will be hard for your people to deny there is assistance from other worlds and other dimensions. As more and more they start to show themselves, more and more they shall show themselves. Foundations shall crumble, the earth will shake and breathe fire, the wind will blow it higher. It's just the release before the upgrades, but before the upgrades, before the mind shall illuminate. It's the storm, basically. An awakening will happen. A tipping point will be reached. The issues intensify. The insanity on your world builds as so many resist the light, but the light does win. Humanity does ascend. The madness and suffering does end, as it is beginning to do that right now. Embrace, hold those higher frequencies through the storm, through the darkness, for the dawn always comes, and this dawn shall be the beginning of your finest day. So basically, the biggest shift, the biggest upgrade, the biggest influx of light and energy, the cosmos, upgrades in consciousness, is really being initiated this equinox, and it's going to be very active through the solstice and probably into 2026. So there's a few little exercises, meditation techniques that you can use to really seize the opportunity to achieve the upgrades into higher consciousness, which is going to change everything in your life for the better. I mean, yes, some challenges can come up in the transition, as they were explaining, but this really is coming into our finest hour. And you're here because you are one of the forerunners. You're having awakening and realizations ahead of the curve. So you're getting a lot of the downloads ahead of time. So for you guys, it's going to be really, really special. And you're going to start to realize why you're here and what your purpose is on New Earth. So here are some exercises. And I'd love to ask you guys to like this video if you're enjoying this and help to share it with more people. Comment, share, and if you enjoy our work, please subscribe, join the community, and more of our videos will show up on your home feed. So, go out, during the season, especially if those of you that are watching this in September, early October, when we're still really in that orb of the equinox. But anytime this will work. You can always bring the equinox energies to you any time of the year and really find that balance and stillness no matter what's going on. But it's just very profound right now because it's actually happening in the physical world. So it's this is the energies that we're drawing on, and where we will find the balance and continue to propagate that into the future. So anyway, so like any other meditation, you go out into nature, or if you can hear the outdoors, you can do it at home. But the idea is, like any other meditation, you get very present, open, and relaxed. Relax your shoulders, chin and cheeks and forehead, and then your whole body will tend to relax from there. Focus on your breath. Inhale, exhale. Be aware of your breath. Be aware of your body, the space of your body, and everything in the present moment. And that's how you begin virtually all, or at least most meditations. So for this one, we want to get that balance. We really want to create synergy within our brain because we're very much dualistic. We have a right brain, we have a left brain. We really divide things in our mind, and we're programmed that way. So this is the time to re-establish that unity. So one way to do this, and understanding that nature as well as humanity are very intricately connected and blended, is as you're meditating, through your left ear, just hear the nature sounds, and then through your right ear, hear the man-made sounds or the industrial sound, like the cars or whatever it is, and meditate and hold that, stay present. Just nature on the left, and then human sounds on the right. So that's number one. Number two is, as you're meditating, imagine or visualize that in your right eye, that you're seeing bright light. So out of your right eye, even though your eyes are closed in meditation, there's bright light. And in your left eye is complete darkness. So you're seeing, in your mind, right eye, bright, left eye, dark. And hold that meditation, stay present with your breath, and just be. This is going to help to integrate your right and left and help to blend you and help you to get more into that equinox energy. So these higher energies can more easily access you and you can more easily sink into them and benefit from this huge upgrade. So these are two simple things that are going to make a big difference. Got a couple more here. And I've taught this one on the channel before. So number 3 is a retread for those of you that watch the channel. It's actually not an original. This one's actually in Eckhart Tolle's book, The Power of Now. And what you do basically, you get very present. Actually, no. Well, this is an original one based on the meditations in his book. Okay, but this is an original one. I call this the void technique. And what you do is, what's in his book is, okay, we'll do two ways. What's in the book is, you find when you get very deep and meditative and very present, find the spaces of silence within the sound. Sound travels in waves, so find the troughs or the space of silence. You can't try to do it, set the intention and just do it, practice. Then the next step is, even through closed eyelids, with my eyes closed, I can see the light in my ring light in the window. So I'm going to find the spaces of darkness within the light. So that's step 2. Now this is my little piggyback original technique. And this, I call this the void technique. So when you're very relaxed, find the spaces of non-existence within the existence. So we're both matter and antimatter. We're both physical and void. So we're both everything and nothing. They coexist. And like everything travels in waves, it's a balance of opposites. So even though I'm conscious of the physical life, I'm going in and out of the void constantly, many, many times every second. So what you do is, as you close your eyes and you're meditating, find those spaces of non-existence within the existence. And do those 3 things, and that's going to be amazing. And then the other thing is to practice your heart-brain coherence. And I'll just put a video above. If you've been to this channel, you've heard me talk about it, so I'll explain how to do this above. And the last thing I want to mention is, this is a great time for manifestation. This is the equinox. We also had the new moon. It's Rosh Hashanah, so we had an eclipse. So this is why it's one of the reasons why it's such a special equinox season, because we have all the stuff going on simultaneously, and it's all about new beginnings, manifestation, balance, and all of that. So because it's the light and the shadows, we'll do shadow integration work, but you can work with candles and meditate with candles. And if you want me to do a video on that, let me know in the comments on how to work with candles for law of attraction, manifestation, white magic, or stuff like that. But what you do is you do your heart-brain coherence, visualize what you desire as if it's already happening with all your senses in your mind. Feel grateful for your heart. That brings the heart and brain together. Feel that and see that, and then hold your candle and place that visualization in the candle. So feel the energy of your manifestation. So you're visualizing it with all your senses. You're living it in the now. It's already real. And make it real. And then feel grateful in your heart. And that's, again, blending the heart and the brain. So what you're feeling and seeing, place that in the candles. If you can feel the energy of that visualization, that feeling, or see it in the candle, say a prayer, then light your candle. So I've got some psychic predictions for you, because there's a lot that's going to be falling, a lot of changes in our society we need to be aware of also. So this is sort of the lead in the first part of this video. So I'll place this over here, and I'll do a different heart-brain coherence video on this side also. Anyway, hope you found this helpful. Let me know in the comments what you think, and we'll see you in the next one.